All right, so when you get set to wrap your knee, if you have a partner wrap it, you want to tighten your quad and pull your toes towards you, knee towards yourself. That gets all the muscles in the right place. So this is how Wild Iron wraps your knees. We start with the top on the outside, go around once, secure it, then you go under the knee, behind it, and then you crisscross over the kneecap, getting as much knee wrap material behind the knee as possible. That gives you something to bounce off of. And you kind of keep going until you get as many revolutions as you can, get as much material behind the knee as possible. And then you just want to cover your whole knee joint. And then what we do is we tie it at the top. We just tie a knot using that excess that we had at the top. This gives you a nice, easy wrap to take off, and it also makes your knee look a little bit higher for a little bit of depth. And then when you're done with your lift, it pops off. This is what can go wrong with a bench press. I'm going to talk about mostly shirted bench because it's a little more dangerous as far as what can go wrong. You know, raw bench, I mean, you'll get stuck on your chest, you'll get stapled. You need someone to help it off you or do a belly roll. I'll demonstrate that as well. So if you're raw, come down, you get stapled. You can roll it down on your belly and try and stand up. Still hurts a lot. Not very recommended. When you're in a shirt, two of the things that can happen is you'll either face dump or you'll dump on your stomach. Face dumping often occurs because you're bringing it down, the shirt's real tight, having trouble touching, so you roll your wrist back to touch. Lets the bar touch a little higher and gets the bar down. That's alright if you can throw your wrist back straight, but a lot of times you'll just start pressing with your wrist cocked back, shirt will take it, throw it right into the rack or onto your face. Another thing that can happen is you're coming down, you're tucked as far as you can, the shirt's still not going, so you start to open your elbow joint to touch lower, and you end up getting to the point where you aren't supporting the bar anymore. Boom, you dump it on your stomach. Those situations are bad. To resolve that one, you can just tuck and settle and just let the shirt relax. Stay tight, but let the shirt stretch. Eventually it'll touch if you can hold your breath. And that's pretty much the most dangerous things that can happen in a bench shirt, other than the bench shirt just blowing out and losing all support.
Alright, question is, do we use incline pressing? We do use it some, not as much as we use flat bench variations. Personally, I use a decent amount of incline bench pressing with dumbbells because I feel like it helps build my shoulder strength. If you do incline with a straight bar, we definitely would recommend going to narrow grip, either your pinkies on the ring or even narrower than that, because that'll help incorporate a lot of tricep strength. So it is something you can rotate in as an accessory lift. We don't do it a ton though.